Alright guys, thank you for joining me on this new video. My name is Krishna. What I'm going to show you today, or what we're going to cover, is what are the level of support that Cloudways provide you, right? And now you can contact Cloudways for support if you have an issue or it may be a question that you have. So if you're not already on Cloudways, you're going to find here in the description, I do have a link over here that I provided for you. It's going to give you a free trial, but as well you could use this coupon code over here that's going to provide you a discount for your first 3 months on Cloudways. Okay. With that being said, let's come back up here. So really easy to contact Cloudways. So a lot of the web hosts out there, they're always going to have a way for you to maybe get in touch with them. Maybe the way what's gonna change depending on the host, depending on the plan that you have with them, and different criterias is how you can contact them, and maybe the time that they're gonna take to get back to you. It could be by email, it could be like they're gonna take 1-2 days to get back to you, right? So if you come up here with Cloudways, it's really easy. You're gonna come up here, you're gonna see this need a hand button. You just click on that, and this is gonna happen. This is gonna open over here. So with Cloudways, by default, with a central staff, with that's any plans have as a standard level of support, right? You're able to contact Cloudways via a chat and via a ticketing system. With the chat, usually you're gonna use that for, I would say, for small issues. So if you have a questions, if you have something that's happening, you can start there really quickly, and somebody's gonna get back to you. And maybe if later on they notice that the issue is a little bit more involved, they're gonna say, you know what, we need to, let's have it as a ticket, and this is where a little bit more elaborate issues are gonna be. They're gonna try to resolve it, investigate it, and resolve it, right? Or maybe as well, maybe just from the get-go, the issue that you have is pretty involved, and you just want to start with a ticket with a high urgency. So you have the possibility of doing that. So when we come up here, this is the chat. Over here, if this is a demo account that I use, but I had some conversation with them over there that you can preview. But you just come up here and you just decide what you want help with, and they're gonna get back to you, and it's fairly quick, right? The other one over here, and I can't remember it is if the chat is 24 hours, but it does seem that I've always, just looking with one of my other accounts, thinking about it, it seems like I always had somebody getting back to me fairly quickly when I contacted them. And as well, the agents seem pretty knowledgeable to me. I never really had an issue there. Okay, so if we come back here, you have some articles that you can actually look for yourself if you're pretty sufficient, or self sufficient on your own. You want to go ahead and look for the solution for yourself. This is something that you can do as well. If we come up here, you're going to see support scope. Let's skip that for now, and let's jump over here. And this is where you're going to see support ticket. So this is the live chat where, usually you're going to get a response really quickly. But if you want to open a ticket, something that's a little bit more involved, just click on this. It's going to bring you to a new page. Over here, I haven't really opened a ticket for this one because I just use this account for demo. But you can come up here, submit a request, and this is where you're gonna say, for what you want to submit a request. So it could be for technical, for affiliate, right? They have a different department that take care of that. You put the subject, the description. Over here, the priority, whether it's normal, whether it's high, right? If you already know, you know what, this is pretty urgent. Let me put it on high over here. What you're trying to get done, you just select the topic. If it's your first time you contacted them for that, and what is the server address. So the server address, server IP address, where you're gonna get it is over here, right? You can just write it down, or when you click on this, you just copy this here, you come back here, you paste it, and it's over here. If the ticket that you're opening is regarding a specific application, you can also put that over here. So in this case over here, if I come up here, That is the application demo app. I can just come up here, right, and just copy that, and as well just come up here, paste it. Okay. Usually it is fairly good. I highly recommend it. Mostly because as well I'm a developer, and when sometimes I deal with some issues there. Some people are just gonna send like 2 lines of text or 3 lines of text. You're like, man, like what is this? Send me the real stuff. I need to see what's going on, right? So highly recommend it when you open a support ticket, and maybe they're probably gonna ask you to do that is send us a screenshot, right, and annotate with maybe some boxes and some arrows where you're having issues or what's the discrepancies. But even better, send a video, right? And it's very easy to record a video nowadays on those computers. With Mac, it comes by default. I don't remember on top of my head um, the commands that that I use, but mostly what I use, but I don't even use the one that comes with Mac. I use Snagit, which is another software, sometimes as well ScreenFlow, what I'm using right now to record, right? So whatever you have, you might have some other free options over there. I don't really know, but this is what I would recommend. So this is the ticketing system. Now let's get back to this over here. So you have different levels of support that you can get. So this is the standard one, is the free one. It does give you, so if we click over here, it's gonna open a new page where it's gonna let you know what are the 3 levels of support, right? So you have the standard. Oh, it looks like so it seems like the support is 24/7. I never really wondered about it, but it seems like it's 24. But every time that I went up there and tried to get in touch with them, I always had somebody get back to me. So this is the standard one, but you have the standard, you have advanced, right, and you have premium, right? So usually the difference, and basically for the difference, for if you really want to see what's included in the advanced and premium, right? You can see over here priority support is going to be quicker. They're going to help you troubleshoot plugin and themes. If you have an issue there, a plugin or theme that is causing issue, they're going to help you with that. Help with the performance of the database, server error if something comes in from the server, proactive monitoring, right? So instead of just sending you an email, they're actually gonna keep checking that the issue is actually resolved, right? You also get a dedicated account manager. So if you go with premium, you're gonna have a Slack channel that's gonna be private, and a phone support that you can actually call. But that is just with premium. So over here, you're gonna see a table that's gonna provide you a more elaborate comparison between the different levels, right? And over here, if you come up here, you're gonna see that, especially for the ticketing system, this is you're gonna get initial response within 12 hours, or if the ticket is high, within 3 hours, or if it's high priority. If we come up here to advance, it's 6 hours for initial, 30 minutes for high priority. And when we come up here, I don't know why it's disappearing on me. 2 hours for initial response and 10 minutes for high priority. Okay, so that would be really the main thing really up there. So it's a lot faster, the level of response that you're getting. But as well over here, the one thing that you're gonna see, so you're gonna see over here for the premium, we're gonna get the Slack channel and the phone support. Okay, and over here, this is where you see you're getting the price. So standard is gonna be free. You don't need to do anything. It's already included in whatever service that you're using. As soon as you're using a server, it's included in there. If you go with advanced, gonna be $100 per month USD, and if you go with premium, 500 USD per month. Okay. When we come back over here, a little bit at the bottom here, you're gonna see some items that are not included in this over here, right? So but for example, you cannot contact them to say, do my SEO. You know, they don't they don't do that, right? Or you cannot say like migrate my site to another service provider. They're gonna help you if you're coming from another service provider and you want to use Cloudways. You can do that, but they're not gonna help you to do that on the other side. So you have a few options over here, especially the one where you need to change the appearance of the content or the theme, anything that is code editing. You know, they're not gonna take care of that. A couple more things that you need to be aware. So when we come up here, the frequently asked questions, one thing that you're gonna see over here is, especially if you decide to go with advanced or for premium, it's just part of the plan, but there is no, upfront charges or anything. So basically, if your plan, the server that you selected is about $10 a month, and then you get that $100 a month at the end of the month, basically you're gonna pay 110. It's pretty straightforward, very, very transparent. The only thing over here that you're gonna see is if you decide to go with either advanced or premium, you're gonna need to have a commitment of at least minimum 6 months. So that is just something that um, you need to be aware of, right? So how do you add? And actually, there is another one where they actually say so. I believe for free. Okay, this is the thing. So if you are on the free trial, right, you cannot select those advanced support level, right? Support you cannot do that. You really need to actually be on the purchasing, their plans there. You can contact them to actually request this to be added, right? Or as well, if you just on your account over here, you're just gonna come up here. You're just gonna come to add-on. Let me close this, and this is where you're gonna see support add-ons. And from here, you just select this, and over here you can select the option that you want, right? And just make sure that if you click on this, it's gonna bring you to this page where we were over here, right? I can do that, and you can actually see it bring us to the same page over here. And this is where you just want to make sure that you're selecting the right plan, and from there you can go ahead and select it. Okay, so this is what I had for you. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and see you in the next video.